a performance, a live performance he did, and I think it was in an award show, you know, the Grammys, I guess. He did a performance, and I watched it, and I was really amazed. Like he's going along, and he goes off into this solo. And I think it's, in fact, I was told that this is, if you look it up, his highest viewed performance, even more than Purple Rain. And at the end, he goes into this long, extended guitar solo, and he starts ripping this thing up, and he's playing with this really good, precise shred technique, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, when did he do that? You know, when did he learn how to do that? And then right in the middle of this thing, he rolls into exercise 25 out of Speed Mechanics. And he rolls down, and I'm like, oh, okay. I think that has something to do with it. So that was a proud
Yeah,
moment for
wow.
me. But anyway,
Yeah.
I never met him, but I did recognize. Now, I don't
That's,
know whether he went through Speed Mechanics per se, or whether he was just working with someone who had gone through it and was showing him.
yeah,
But either way, doesn't matter. You know, it all gets
that's
out there.
cool.
If it works, it works. You know. So, but
Well,
anyway, I'm happy to hear that that you got the process. You know, the light bulb turns on, you apply it and get it, and then look what you
well,
do with it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I rediscovered, let's say, swing mechanics, a few months ago. Obviously I remember doing it, but it was just like rediscovering it. Saw someone post about it online, or I might have just saw one of your videos pop up, and then I've been traveling for like 5 years now, so I haven't got any like physical books anyway. I got the PDF, and I was looking over it, and I was going, damn, that's why I do that, and that's why I do that. You know what I mean? It all came flooding back to me after about 30 years of
Mm,
like, that's why, those things are still with me, and I still wholeheartedly do them because they work. One other thing I should mention as well is that the other thing is with the audio tracks, the other cool thing is that you hear the version that's slow, and then you hear when you rip it up fast, and you go, okay. And you realize the importance of using a metronome. So you go, right, I'm going to start off and practice this slow. And if I start off slowly, just at 5 BPM a week or something, then I'm going to be up to the speed that Troy's playing it at, or even faster. We build upon it, and that's another cool thing about speed mechanics.
cool, cool. Tell me a little bit about Diamond Head and what was you talked about the first gig. You had 10 days, you learned all this stuff, and you played this monstrous festival. Um, had you played any big venues before that?
No, no, I was playing in like original bands, trying to get the record deal and everything in
Yeah.
Birmingham in the UK. We were like treating it like a job, we would go in the rehearsal room every day, and we had like management and everything, but ultimately it didn't, it sort of fell through.
Yeah.
So I'd only played like a few local sort of pubs and stuff like that to 100 people. And then all of a sudden I'm playing the festival like a couple of years later to, I don't know how many people were there, 50 or 60,000
Wow.
a whack. And so that was, obviously it was awesome. But like, I just remember like even doing the sound check, and the drummer Carl's going like, tell the guy what you want in your monitor. Cause that was like a new experience as well, just stuff like that. But then I'm like, well, there's all these people, and people say, was you nervous? I'm like, no, I was like, I was loving it. You get a little bit nervous before the show, but when you're on there and you got all those people, it's actually probably easier to play to a crowd like that than it is to like,
Hmm.
50 people, and you can see them all like looking at you and stuff like that. So yeah. And then, so we ended up to do Sweden Rock Festival, and we ended up doing a support tour with Megadeth. We supported Megadeth on a 22-day European tour in 2005. So obviously it was very cool to meet Dave Mustaine and the boys. Unfortunately, it wasn't Marty Friedman on that tour though, so I never got to meet Marty.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
I always liked Marty's playing. He had a very good sensitivity. The same thing that I hear in Rhodes's playing, where the sensitivity to the melodic elements, so that the licks are interesting. They pull your ear, and he has a lot of
Yeah,
that in his playing too. Like he's not just blasting through a lick to say, look how fast I can play, but he's actually playing. notes that convey something and pull you in, you know. So
Yeah,
I always like
definitely.
Marty's playing. Let's switch gears here a little bit and tell me now. Come back to your the speed mechanics coaching that you want to do. We're talking about setting people up, people who want to kind of dig in for an intensive 8 weeks where you do a weekly lesson, an hour a week, and guide through this process. Now, what can people expect from 8 weeks from this course with you? What do you do, and you know, what are they going to get?
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I mean, we start off at the beginning with those amazing sort of exercises, talking about exercise one with that, the left hand. So we get the left hand dexterity going. And as I say, we drill down on the finer points, that you mentioned in the book, but it's easy to not do it. Like if you're not got somebody sort of